My dear fellow citizens, I convey my sincere greetings to the people of Nagaland on the occasion of the 76th Independence Day, which marks 75th year, 75 years of India's independence. India achieved independence after a long struggle. On this historic occasion, we again remember with utmost gratitude to freedom fighters who gave their all, many even lay down their lives to get freedom for all of us. 75 years is the history of a national and is a very important milestone. We were left weak and debilitated when the Britishers left the nation in 1947. Since then, the country has faced many challenges, have overcome them, and has grown from strength to strength. It is now a proud, strong, and confident nation. There are many challenges still to be overcome, but with the resolve and hard work of the people of this great nation, we will fulfill the dreams of our founding fathers. Friends, our state has also, along with the rest of the country, made good progress, even since the state was inaugurated in 1963. Successive governments have contributed towards the development efforts. We have redoubled our efforts on building the talents of our people and to provide them with the supportive and facilitative environments by way of infrastructure and better services. Resultantly, there has been a significant improvement in the life of our people. We, however, remain mindful of the unresolved issue. Our people have been waiting patiently and expectantly for a final solution to the Naga political issue. Naga people want an early, inclusive, honorable, and acceptable solution. This has been stated in various forums. All the elected legislators representing the people of this state have also come together and stated in a clear terms that they will make way once the solution is reached. In fact, all the elected representatives have been actively facilitating and urging the negotiating parties to realize the long-standing dream of our people without any delay. We know that the negotiation parties have worked hard and will continue their hard work till all issues are resolved. I fervently appeal to my large-hearted people to continue to be patient and accommodative. I also fervently appeal to all the parties concerned to listen to the voice of the people, rise above all the differences, and heed the cry of our people for an immediate solution. Friends, as we celebrate the 75th years of India's independence and Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, We need to continue making efforts so that the fruits of development and progress reach everyone, particularly the last man in the line. The state government, in full coordination with Government of India, has been implementing several public welfare schemes for improving the lives of the people of the state. Despite severe resource constraints, we have recently taken a number of measures to further streamline the fund flow and improve the implementation of the schemes. Agriculture and allied activities continue to engage majority of our population. As a result of our various interventions, we have been consistently increasing food grains production, which today stands at 738.260 metric ton. Our farmers have successfully adopted horticulture crops such as pineapple, kiwi, passion fruits, and dragon fruits, etc. Plantation crops such as coffee and tea have also been successfully grown. These fruits are attracting premium buyers from India and abroad, and we cannot meet the demand. This has been possible only because of the continuing support and encouragement to our farmers for improving productivity and increasing area under production through the departments of agriculture, horticulture, soil and water conservation, land resources departments. In addition to benefits under other schemes, we have provided support by transferring directly over rupees 315 crores to bank accounts of 2,01,920 farmers' families for procuring various agriculture inputs under the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi schemes. 16,712 soil health cards have been issued. Our focus on crops diversification, which is a fundamental to our traditions and is a necessity for maintaining our unique biodiversity, is implementing the efforts at Atmari Bhar Krishi, self-reliance agriculture, which is also a priority at the national level. We are also successfully providing the crucial marketing link in the agriculture value chain to our many entrepreneurs, FPOs, SSGs, and continuously building Naturally Nagaland as a premium organic brand, those giving them a better return. We are unable to produce sufficient meat products to meet the state's demand and therefore have to import. The focus of Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services Department has therefore been to increase production in addition in providing piglets through 3 model piggery farms in Nagaland. We are also working on bringing in private initiatives for increasing feed productions domestically, as well as providing greater credit facilities to producers. The department also is focusing on development of other indigenous animals like tuto cattle and mitoon under Rashtriya Gokul Mission. To meet the demands of fish, a roadmap has been developed by the Fisheries Department and enhancing fish productions in the potential pockets of the state. It is envisaged to bring forth more areas under pond culture by providing support in the form of subsidies to the fish farmers of the state and achieve self-sufficiency. Forests are much part of our life in agriculture, and we are proud of our forest wealth. Through the collaborative efforts of our vibrant villages and the Forest Department, we have declared community conservation areas which act as conservation areas for our forest, biodiversity and water resources and springs. The efforts to add increased conservation we have also been taken up under the JICA-funded Nagaland Forest Management Project, which were also appreciated by the joint mission of Embassy of Japan and JICA India during its visit to the state in June 2022. Our government is also committed to provide basic amenities to all the citizens and empowering them towards this direction. We are working for housing for all by 2024, for which the Rural Development and the Urban Development Department have been using resources from the Gramin and Urban sub-schemes under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. RD department has been successful in completing 5,189 houses up till now, while the Municipal Affairs Department has completed 6,295 houses for the lesser privilege of our urban population in 23 of our ULVs. Under the Pradhan Mantri Girib Kalyam Anna Yojana, a food security welfare scheme announced as part of the economic response to COVID-19, the state has successfully completed the scheme from phase 1 to phase 5, covering about 14.06 lakhs population, while the phase 6 covering about 14.03 lakhs population, while the phase 6 is ongoing under the Pradhan Mantri Yojana, whose projection is to promote empowering of women, provide a healthy cooking fuel, and prevent health hazard due to use of fossil fuel. So far, 95.522 beneficiaries have been provided benefits in the state of Nagaland. We have also provided access to beneficiaries to all to avail their food grains quota under One Nation, One Ration Card scheme. In Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation, AMRUT, with its main objective to provide basic infrastructure to urban poor. Out of a total 27 projects, 14 projects have been completed and 12 are in progress, most of which are at the verge of completion. Under Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, which is dealt by the Industry and Commerce Department, loan up to 10 lakhs can be availed from banks by non-corporate, non-farms, enterprises also, and up till now 15,191 units have been provided loan, amounting to 209.49 crores under this scheme. The government focus on providing better and inclusive health services to our people continues. We have not only improved health infrastructure, but provide more doctors to our health system during the last year, and the Health Family Welfare Department has also rolled out modern IT based on supply chain and hospital management system. That will bring in more transparency, accountability, and better management of our healthcare facilities. The second integrated Ayush hospital, 50-bedded at Kedama, Kohima under National Ayush Mission, was inaugurated on 4th March 2022. Ayushman Bharat Health and Wellness Center, which provides comprehensive primary health care more than our state's target, have been inaugurated. It gives me immense pleasure to note that the construction works of Nagaland Medical College has shown 75% physical progress. We have created 60 posts of key senior positions. The department has applied to the National Medical Commission for starting the college from the next academic year, that is 2023-24. We are also targeting to complete the medical college at Mon by 24-25. In order to provide inclusive health cover to our entire population, we are getting to launch the Chief Minister Health Insurance Schemes from 2nd October 2022. The scheme will use the platform provided by the Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, the flagship national health insurance schemes, which is also implemented successfully in the state. The scheme provides a 5 lakh per annum per family health insurance cover for hospitalized care to 1,05,144 families. CMHIS will also provide cashless services for most of the diseases requiring hospitalized care. The Department of Social Welfare has been implementing various schemes to uplift the weaker section of the society in our state under Pradhan Mantri Mudra Vandana Yojana, which has been indicative target of 40,906 till date. 31,370 have been enrolled, and a total of 27,904 pregnant women and lactating mothers have benefited from the scheme. In Posham Abhiyan, which aims to ensure attainment of malnutrition-free India and ensure holistic development and adequate nutrition for pregnant women, lactating mothers, and children. The department is covering 3,980 Angawadi centers, catering to 3,69,043 Angawadi children across the state. In line with the national education policy, the Department of School Education has been focusing on providing quality education in all students, including those in the remotest parts of the state, with a view to have better monitoring of teachers' learning process in the government schools. The normal teachers' diary have been converted into digital teachers' diary this year. This will bring remarkable change in the functioning of government schools in the state. A new age platform has been launched on a pilot basis in 100 selected government schools from the academic year 2022. This would facilitate and promote adopting blended teaching, learning processes in government schools. There are a number of other initiatives for improving the learning environment, including the cluster school being taken up under the World Bank funded program. Through the centrally sponsored scheme of RUSA, the Department of Higher Education, Nagaland is carrying out many projects for improving the infrastructure of the higher education institution in the state. Further, making quality assurance an integrated part of the functioning of higher education institution. The National Assessment and Accreditation Council has successfully accredited 33 colleges out of 69 colleges in Nagaland. And many colleges are in the pipeline. The technical education sector saw a boost with the obtaining of the National Board of Accreditation NBA for a period of 3 years by Keloshe Polytechnic Atoiza and the Government Polytechnic Kohima. The Woka Polytechnic has also been inaugurated, and it will begin the academic session of the student from 2022-23. We have focused on developing sports infrastructure throughout the state. Modern indoor stadiums at Pingsan, Noklak, Newland, Seminyu, and Chamugirima. Multi-purpose stadium at Woka, Longland, and Kohima. And a Sotor football ground at Mon, Peren, Mokokchun, and for police sports battalion are being set up. Our sports people will also get benefit with the coming up of the state's first center regional for sporting excellence. For archery shooting discipline, adventures, and motorsports, and futsal at Subima, which was inaugurated by me on 27th January 2022. successfully organized South Asian Cross Country Championship and the 56th National Cross Country Championship in Kohima. Later during the month, we will be organizing the Nagaland Olympic and Paralympic Games 2022 with the motto, Stronger Together. These are two of the biggest important events ever in Nagaland history and indicates our growing strength in organizing events. Our bright artists, mentored and promoted by TAFMA, continue to make waves not only in the country but at international platforms. We are also having the CSR and Investment Summit later this month, which will bring together companies, NGOs from across the country with our entrepreneurs and hopefully will spur innovations. Creation of job opportunity, skill development, and ensuring that people get gainfully employed have always remained the priority of my government. Under Sankalp project, the Department of Employment, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship is established one Entrepreneurs Development Center on pilot basis in collaboration with Indian Institute of Entrepreneurship, Guwahati at Government ITI Complex, Kohima, with the objective to train and promote local entrepreneurs. It will also create a support mechanism to the enterprising youth to succeed and become job creators. The department is also establishing one school of excellence in skill development at Government Higher Secondary School, Zubza, with the objective to make acquisitions of skill inspirational for the youth at a young age and make them employable. We are committed to create a conducive atmosphere in the state for the entrepreneur activities. Towards this end, an e-commerce platform known as the Yellow Chain for the local entrepreneurs have been created. Through the dedicated web portal, online business between the buyers and sellers, service providers are facilitated. The Investment and Development Authority of Nagaland, IDEN, has signed MOU with GIZ Germany and Driti last year to create an ecosystem for women entrepreneurs in Nagaland. Throughout and now project and export facilitation cells was also set up by IDEN with the help of the Indian Institute of Foreign Trade in the month of November 2021. The Industries Department initiated for proper documentation of the traditional attires, designs, and motifs for obtaining the geographical indications registration. The committee is carrying out a comprehensive exercise on this. This exercise at protection of our common intellectual property rights and heritage will ensure that our people benefit from the use of these designs and motifs. Nagaland State Rural Livelihood Mission continue to do an excellent job in promoting livelihood through self-help groups till date. 1,11,702 women have been mobilized into 12,691 self-help groups and 1,084 villages level federation and 49 cluster level federation have been promoted. Many banks coming forward to extend credit facility to the SHGs owing to the lower risk of default. The Chief Minister's microfinance scheme, which is ready to be launched later this month, also focused on SHGs. We remain committed for the development of the backward areas in our state. The Department of Development of Underdeveloped Area is successfully bringing a transformative change in the backward areas through state and central anchored programs and interventions. The department has created Monken brand, which functions as an umbrella brand to market tribal products to the mainstream commercial space. Through this and further enhancing economic activities are being created for local designers, skilled tailors and weavers, which special focus on development underdeveloped areas of our state. We continue to improve our road network in the state, and the PWD could construct and complete many roads under various schemes and projects. Under PMJSY, road length of 198.47 kilometers and 43 bridges had been completed. And in 2022, another 262 kilometers of road length and 5 bridges are expected to be completed. The PWD National Highway is also taking up several schemes for properly maintaining 1,111 kilometers of the 12 national highways across the state of Nagaland, which has been entrusted to it out of the total length of 1,631 kilometers highway. I'm happy to inform about a plot of land measuring 10,000 square feet allotted to us near CMC Baylor Hospital, free of cost by Government of Tamil Nadu under my contact with the Chief Minister, on which construction of Naga patient's house will commence from this year. In Shillong also, the construction of Naga patient house will also commence from this year on an alternative plot measuring 2.4 acres provided by Government of Meghalaya, which is just 500 meters away from Nigrims. The Naga patient's house at Dibrugarh, Assam is also expected to be completed within 3 months' time. 2 flat tribe rental housing complex were inaugurated on 3rd August 2022 at Merikong, Mokokchung. 3 more such rural housing complexes are expected to be inaugurated within a month's time. The infrastructure in our capital city is going to see further improvement with many measures such as the multi-level car parkings at all NST and Medical Directorate, slum developments within the AVD wards, and upgradation of Kohima local ground expected to get complete within this financial year end. We are consistently moving towards ensuring stable power supply throughout the state, with the Department of Power taking up and completing construction of several substations. The Department of Power is further taking up 3 hydro projects, namely Lower Tiza Hydro Electric Project, 42 megawatts, Zinki Hydro Electrical Project, 24 megawatts, and Tiza Valley, 24 megawatts, as part of the external aided project through the Asian Development Bank. The issue connected with the 186 megawatts hydroelectric project at Dikhu is also getting resolved. Once these projects come up, the state will be self-sufficient in the electricity power supply, and it will greatly reduce the burden of power purchase in the state. At present, works is also in progress for small hydro projects at Dulimroy, 2.4 megawatts, and very soon the Ponglefo project will be commissioned. The department is aiming for reduction of AT&C losses, an increase in revenue collection by installation of prepaid meters in Dimapur and Kohima. Under the new renewable energy, Tutsang small hydro project of capacity 1 megawatts at Longsa village under Mokokchung district was successfully commissioned on 3rd May 2022. The power generated from this project is being fed into the state grid through substation located at Mokokchung district. Further, the first major solar power plant of capacity 5 megawatts in Nagaland is coming up at Hubukho village under Newland district, which is expected to be completed within this financial year. In addition to conserving our water resources, we are also providing for water, tap water to every household of our remotest villages. PHE department, using the resources under Jal Jeevan mission, has already covered 175,075 households, which is 46% of the total target of 3,77,286 rural housing that it will provide during 2022-23. Our state, with its colorful and vibrant culture, blessed with stunning landscape, has every reason to become a prime tourist destination in the country. The tourism department continue to take initiative for taking the tourism industry forward by earnestly participating and promoting state's tourism nationally, internationally. We are also promoting the states as an off-road destination in collaboration with the wonder beyond boundaries. With the launch of single window system, all tourist service trade has gone on board, whereby now tourist travel agents, tour operator, and homestays units, paying guests can apply directly online for registration with the department. The department is working on a new tourism policy which will promote innovation and creativity and reinforce the role of tourism as an employment generator. Our government has always paid the utmost importance to maintenance of good law and order in the state. And the past few years, with sincere and effective efforts put in by the district administration, the police, all the security agencies, and our civil society organizations, the entire state has been witnessing an era of peace and normalcy everywhere. The tranquil atmosphere existing in the state got further vindicated when, after many decades, 15 police stations area of the state in April 2022 were denotified from being disturbed and those taken out of the purview of the ASPA. We are hopeful that more areas will come out of the ambit of the Armed Forces Special Power Act soon. We have been consistently taking measures to improve the capability and infrastructure of our administrative machineries, in addition to providing modern building for various administrative offices over the past few years. The Deputy Commissioner Office Complex of Mogokshan was inaugurated recently. The DC Office Complex at PAC and Zenimoto will be completed soon. It is planned to shortly start the construction of DC Office Complex at Noklak and Samatru. We are committed to promote transparency, accountability, and promote ease of living. The personal information management system for the government employees have been further strengthened, and the e-pay bill based on PIMS data has been introduced for all the employees. The Nagaland Staff Selection Board has started functioning with the appointment of chairman and members, and preparations are underway for advertisement and subsequently conduct recruitment examinations for various posts under the state government departments. Nagaland Legislative Assembly Secretariat became the first in the country to operationalize paperless assembly proceedings under e-Vidan initiative. The functioning of Nagaland Assembly will be fully digital and paperless soon. We have also now moved towards online mode of issue of ILP for all categories, which is further going to enhance transparency and monitoring of ILP regime in the state. The Department of Information Technology and Communication has also developed various online platforms during the current financial year to enable information sharing, monitoring, analysis, and planning, and has also taken up various training for departments on website maintenance and other technical workshops. on electronic service delivery. Recently, the report of the National E-Governance Service Delivery Assessment has been released by the Department of Administrative Reform and Public Grievances. Government of India, based on the parameters such as accessibility, content, availability, ease of use, and information security and privacy, the state of Nagaland has been ranked first in the state portal category out of the assessment done in the 8 northeastern states and 2 hill states, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand of India. Modernization and upgradation of its infrastructure in the police department is a continuous process. The police department is replacing all vehicles and equipments, equipping itself with modern security equipments, weaponry, and communication system to increase its mobility and capability. 11 NAP IR Battalion headquarters in Aboy was also inaugurated last year. The foundation flag of the Nagaland Sports Police Department Battalion has also been laid last year. Capacity enhancement of the State Forensic Science Laboratory, Dimapur. Nagaland for DNA analysis and cyber forensics has been taken up during the year. The project, once completed, will cater to the requirement of the investigative officers in obtaining experts' opinion and help in early disposal of special cases. We have been always desirous of resolving our long-standing border dispute with our neighbor states. And towards this end, Nagaland State Legislative Assembly had constituted a Cabinet Select Committee headed by me to examine the border issues on 5th August 2021 and for amicable settlement of the interstate border issues. The Select Committee decided to take pocket-wise initiative. Separate local committees has been constituted to settle the issue amicably outside the court for each pocket or settlement for the border district. We are very hopeful of amicable settlement all our disputes when our nation is celebrating its 75th years of independence. We know we have achieved a lot in the last 75 years. However, we're aware of many areas where we are yet to accomplish the desired level. From today onward, as we enter the Amrit Kal, the next 25 years, that will take us towards 100 years of our independence. We need to take a pledge to get for our states and our people all that we still haven't been able to achieve. Our state on the economic front needs to grow much faster and broader and create more employment opportunities for its youths driven more by private enterprise. We need to continuously build our capacities, especially the capacity and skills of our youth, to enable their inherent talent to blossom. In order to not only benefit but also contribute towards faster economic growth, we need to attract investment for harnessing our rich natural resources, especially oil and natural gas, effectively and sustainably. We also need to make our tourism sector more vibrant. In order to achieve all this, our institutions have to provide the enabling environment, and society has to be progressive and positive, with forward thinking to embrace the change needed, and more forward cohesively taking full advance of our democratic tradition and strength. Friends, as we celebrate the Independence Day and the 75th anniversary of India independence, and also the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign, which every household in the state is hosting a national flag today, I call upon every citizen to rededicate oneself to continue working or making our state one of the most developed and progressive state in the country. Thank you. Kuknalim. Jai Hind.